George Shannon, the youngest member of the Lewis and Clark expedition, was born in Pennsylvania. He joined the Corps of Discovery in August 1803, as one of the 3 men from Pittsburgh recruited by Lewis as he was waiting for the completion of the Voyage's vessels in the city. During the trip, Shannon got lost on 2 occasions. On August 26, 1804, he was sent to retrieve 2 pack horses. He was separated from the party for 16 days and nearly starved, as he went without food for 12 days except for some grapes and rabbits. At first he thought he was behind the expedition, so he sped up thinking he could catch up. Then, getting hungry, he went downstream to look for a trading party he could stay with. Finally, John Coulter was sent to find him. Shannon got lost again August 6, 1805, when the expedition was at the Three Forks. He was dispatched up a fork the party had named Wisdom. He rejoined the party after 3 days by backtracking to the forks and following the trail of the others. In 1807 he was with a party led by Nathaniel Pryor that was attempting to return the Mandan chief He to his people. He was wounded in an encounter with the Araucaras and lost a leg. He would eventually receive a government pension. In 1810 he assisted in Nicholas Biddle's history of the expedition. Later, Clark asked him to join a fur trading enterprise, but Shannon chose to study law instead. By 1818 he had a law practice in Lexington, Kentucky, and later ran for senator from Missouri. He was buried in Palmyra, Missouri. Legacy. George Shannon is the namesake of Shannon County, Missouri. In 2001, a number of northeastern Nebraska communities formed Shannon Trail Promoters, with the goal of increasing tourism in the forthcoming bicentennial year of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The organization commissioned 13 wooden chainsaw sculptures of Shannon, which were placed in participating communities along a 240-mile Shannon Trail. 16 wayside markers recounting aspects of Shannon's career were also placed along the trail, which runs through the region in which Shannon is thought to have wandered during his 1804 separation from the expedition. In keeping with Shannon's claim to fame, a scavenger hunt was held, with tourists urged to find Private Shannon by visiting all 16 markers. The organization continues to stage Shannon-themed events. In 2007, when a new bridge was under construction to carry U.S. Highway 81 across the Missouri River from Cedar County, Nebraska to Yankton, South Dakota, one of the names proposed for it was the Private Shannon Bridge. In an online poll, the name was selected by a plurality of those responding, garnering 26% of the votes. However, the Yankton-based committee responsible for naming the bridge elected to call it the Yankton Discovery Bridge, a choice that did not sit well with Nebraskans. The Yankton was eventually dropped from the name, and the bridge is now known as the Discovery Bridge. Shannon is the subject of poet Campbell McGrath's 2009 work Shannon, a poem of the Lewis and Clark expedition. He is also the central character in the historical fiction book My Travels with Capts, Lewis and Amp Clark, by George Shannon, written by Kate McMullen. McMullen, a descendant of Shannon's, based the work on his actual journals.